At ang rami kong tinanggal na listahan dahil maraming kalokohan. Sa totoo lang, nung panahon before my time, sa importation ng isda. And ayoko nang sabihin kasi meron din isang congressman na humingi sa akin ng maraming allocation at hindi ko pinagbigyan ng isda. At ang pangalan nun, Saldico.
Alright. But very clear, no? Alright. Sige po, you mentioned Congressman Zaldico, so do you have more information about that?
Well, I only have personal knowledge on the 3 companies he wanted me to give allocation kahit na may formula na kami. Hindi ako pumayag magbigay ng kahit isang container sa kanya sa 3 nominated companies niya. At ang isang kumpanya doon, pangalan pa, ZC Victory Fishing Corporation.
So ano po yung gusto niyo pong banggitin about that? Do you feel that there is a conflict of interest there?
Hindi naman. Ang sinasabi ko lang, we were being forced at that time to give him 3,000 containers of fish, which I did not agree.
Well, very important that you mentioned being forced, no? What do you mean by being forced, actually?
Well, pinipilit niya kami mag-issue ng import permit while we already have a formula, no? Which ito nga yung formula na lumabas, and it is very clear na fair to sa scientifically, the data speaks for itself. At kaya kong tindigan to.
But you have did you actually issue it or no? Did you issue po the request?
No.
All right. Can you state for the record sino po yung mga pinakamalalaking mga importers nito pong galunggong importation?
I don't have the data with me right now.
We'd like to get the list actually of the firms.
We'll give you the list, Mr. Chair.
So I can read it actually because I probably might have that list and you can basically just confirm it for me.
Yeah, sure.
All right.
Mr. Chair.
Sige po. I think from the records that I have, the top importer for galunggong of September 2024. But is it correct that there was an importation for galunggong around September?
Last year, no. From what I understand, it's October.
Oh, yun po. Pero
Or to arrive November.
yes. So do you have the list po of the firms ba?
Yeah,
Sino
we should have the list, of course.
Yeah, I mean, can you actually provide the list na lang po? Para it doesn't
I
have
can
to-
provide tomorrow.
I mean,
but
can you
not
give it now? No.
I'm not sure if we have it.
Sino po ba nagmamanage po niyan,
Bureau
BIFAR?
of Fisheries, sir.
Sige, is BIFAR ready with that list? Of the top importers for that
We will
galunggong
provide because
importation?
it's a long list.
Yeah, but can you just confirm na lang po if this is the list of the firms is correct?
Yeah.
Sige po. Sige.
Top of mind, yes.
Sige. D. Davao Fishport Business Association. Is that correct? Is that part of that list?
Hindi ko alam. Yung mga association, hindi ko
Association.
All right.
pala ho.
Rel and Ren Fishing Corporation.
Yes.
Yes, I think
Taga-Jensen
andyan
na
yan.
fishing company yan, if I recall.
RBL Fishing Corporation.
Yeah, Navotas-based
Yeah.
fishing company, yes.
Newport Fishing Corporation.
Yes, that's Navotas-based.
Newport Complex Market 2 stall owners.
I don't know that.
Manor Fishing Corporation.
Yeah, I'm familiar. May Manor
Jumbo Fishing Corporation.
It's
Yes.
a fishing company.
JNA2 Commercial Ocean Fishing.
Ayan, di ako sigurado.
Irma Fishing and Trading Incorporated.
Yan ang biggest galunggong fishing company, yes.
Biggest galunggong, Irma.
Yes.
Fortune Star Marine Resources Inc.
Hindi ko alam yun. Sir.
I don't get the, some fishing, okay, Trans-Pacific Journey Fishing Corporation.
Yes, that's a fishing company.
So my question is, particularly you mentioned that Irma Fishing is the biggest galunggong importer, supposedly.
No, fishing company.
Galunggong Fishing Company.
Yeah.
But I have some information that Trans-Pacific Journey Fishing Corporation was the biggest importer for that round. Is that correct?
Yes, because they are the biggest fishing company in terms of total volume of fish landed, not only galunggong. Kasi ang Trans-Pacific Journey is tuna and galunggong eh. Ang Irma is only galunggong. Mas maliit yung catch nila eh.
So that would explain why they got the biggest allocation. Is that correct?
It's not about galunggong. It's not species specific. It's about total volume of seafoods landed. Mr.
All right. Can you state for the record who are the owners of this
The
TPJ?
family of the Tiangcos. Mr. Chair.
Congressman Toby Tiangco.
Their family kasi ang kumpanya na yan was owned by their parents.
Do you not find any conflict of interest, Mr. Secretary, that the Tiangcos are importing the largest fishing agalunggong for this round?
Well, if you want me to really comment on that, I think they deserve what they are getting because they are the pinakamalaking nilaland talaga eh. This is very scientific and everything, so wala akong nakikitang issue.
Well, I'm stating it for the record because Congressman Tiangco is actually a member of the Aquaculture and Fisheries Committee in the last Congress. Hindi ba? So
really don't
you did not make conflicts of interest checks relating to this.
Sa akin, I've been working with the industry for so long. Yung kumpanya nila is, their family has been in fishing for more than 60 years. So, it is performance-based, Mr. Chair. So, technically, kung sino pinakamaraming niland, recorded ng PFDA yan, nagbabawal ng buwis yan, so they should get the biggest allocation.
But in the several rounds that you had made importations for Galunggong, is it correct to say that this is only the first time that they were like the top importer?
No.
Or were they always the top importer?
Well, during the time of President Duterte, I would have to say na marami doon sa listahan, kaya hindi sila naging na botas na overcome ng iba dahil marami akong nakitang problema sa mga landed reports ng that administrations before nung panahon na yon. Just give you an example. Ang ina-allow lang namin ngayon is lahat ng in-unload na actual figure na in-unload sa PFDA fishery ports. Nung previous bago ako pumasok, they were allowing unloading in private ports na kung sino lang maglista-lista. At ang rami kong tinanggal na listahan dahil maraming kalokohan. Sa totoo lang, nung panahon before my time sa importation ng isda. And ayoko nang sabihin kasi meron din isang congressman na humingi sa akin ng maraming allocation at hindi ko pinagbigyan ng isda. At ang pangalan nun, Saldico.
Alright. But very clear, no? Okay. So pag-usapan ho natin, how many times have yung pong TPJ had actually been able to import, that they were the top importers?
I don't have the figures, Mr. Chair, but palagi sila nasa top kasi they have one of the biggest volumes, Mr. Chair.
Alright. Sige pa, you mentioned Congressman Zaldico, so do you have more information about that?
Well, I only have personal knowledge on the 3 companies he wanted me to give allocation kahit na may formula na kami. Hindi ako pumayag magbigay ng kahit isang container sa kanya sa 3 nominated companies niya. At ang isang kumpanya doon, pangalan pa, ZC Victory Fishing Corporation.
Can you state all the other companies that you're mentioning?
I don't remember as of the moment kasi biglaan itong mga natin.
So ano po yung gusto niyo pong banggitin about that? Do you feel that there is a conflict of interest there?
Hindi naman. Ang sinasabi ko lang, we were being forced at that time to give him 3,000 containers of fish, which I did not agree.
Well, very important that you mentioned being forced, no? What do you mean by being forced, actually?
Well, pinipilit niya kami mag-issue ng import permit while we already have a formula, no? Which ito nga yung formula na lumabas, and it is very clear na fair to sa scientifically, the data speaks for itself. At kaya kong tindigan to.
But you have did you actually issue it or no?
No.
Ayan na mga kababayan, no, sa hindi inaasahang pagkakataon ay nilaglag po ni Department of Agriculture Secretary Francisco P. Chu Laurel Jr. itong si Congressman Saldico na nakiusap sa kanya na bigyan po or humingi po ng 3,000 containers ng isda, no, para sa kanyang mga negosyo or sa kanyang fishing business. At humirit pa ito na bigyan daw po ng permit, no, sila para mag-import, mga kababayan, ng mga isda. At tinanggihan po ito ni Secretary Francisco P. Chu Laurel Jr. dahil meron na po daw silang formula, mga kababayan, no. At para po sa aking opinion dito, mga kababayan, no, sa aking observation, itong the way na magtanong itong si Congressman Terry Redon kay Secretary Chu Laurel, gusto niya o tinatanong niya about dito sa Trans-Pacific Journey Fishing Corporation, mga kabayan, na pagmamayari po ng pamilya Chanco, no, sa family ni Congressman Toby Chanco. At tinanong niya kung meron daw conflict of interest dahil kabahagi daw po itong si Congressman Toby Chanco sa nakaraang Congress, no, dito sa Aqua Fisheries yata yun na sinasabi niya. At sinasabi naman ni Secretary Chu walang conflict of interest dahil yung business naman nila ay over 60 years na pong nag-exist, no? At sinabi pa niya na nagbayad naman ng tamang buwis. At nakikita ko na tila frustrated itong si Terry Redon dahil prenangka po siya dito ni Secretary Laurel, no? At feeling ko gaganti siya dito kay Toby Chanco dahil doon sa mga nakaraang hearing nila doon sa House of Representatives, mga kababayan, na hinahanap ni Congressman Toby Chanco yung report ng small committee. At parang itong si Terry Redon ay tila baga hesitant pa na imbitahin, no, itong si Saldico dito sa kanilang ginagawang hearing sa Infracom committee doon sa mga anomalyas, mga flood control, mga kababayan. So parang nabukya, no, itong si Terry Redon dahil yung gusto niyang idikit yung pagtatanong niya or yung mga tinatanong niya yung patungkol doon sa business, no, ni Congressman Toby Chanco, yung TPJ, yung Trans-Pacific Journey Fishing Corporation ay okay naman, nagbayad ng tamang buwis at walang conflict of interest at dito rin naman sa negosyo ni Saldico, mga kababayan, ay wala naman daw conflict of interest din, pero syempre lumapit siya doon kay Secretary Laurel, no, at pinipilit niyang mag-import ng ganong karaming isda, no, kahit may formula na daw sila at hindi na po niya pinayagan yung hinihiling na mag-import ng maraming isda itong para sa company, no, sa negosyo ni Saldico, mga kababayan. Kaya para sa akin dito nakikita ko ay si Terry Redon napahiya, mga kababayan, at pinagtawanan nga po, nagtawanan yung mga kasama nilang congressman nung binanggit po ni Secretary Francisco Laurel yung pangalan ni Saldico, mga kababayan, at parang napahiya or hindi ata ini-expect, mga kababayan, no. Nagulat si Terry Redon dahil talagang binanggit ni or nilaglag ni Secretary Francisco Laurel yung pangalan ni Saldico, mga kababayan. Ayan, kahit napilitan na lang po siyang mag question further, no, patungkol doon sa bagay na iyon na humingi nga po ng 3,000 containers, no, ng isda itong si Saldico at humirit pa, naghingi pa ng import permit at hindi po pinagbigyan ni Secretary Francisco Chu Laurel, mga kababayan. So ano pong sa tingin nyo, mga kababayan, ano pong masasabi nyo dito po sa paglaglag ni Secretary Laurel Jr., no, dito sa pangalan ni Congressman Saldico na lumapit sa kanya noon, at yun nga, mga kababayan, yung mga siniwalat ngayon ni Secretary at dito sa nakikita nyo sa reaction ni Terry Redon na hindi niya inaasahan sigurong ilaglag siya or ilaglag ni Secretary yung pangalan ni Congressman Saldico, yung kabaron niya, kapitbahay niya doon sa Bicol, itong si Congressman Saldico. So ano pong masabi niyo, mga kababayan, please comment down below. Maraming salamat. God bless po sa ating lahat.